Godzilla leaves the dead evolved Muto. As he walks through the burning city, he sees it. Muto Prime appears, angered at the death of her children. Prime stabs into Godzilla's back. Godzilla roars at the Muto Prime. They run into each other. He slams her to the ground, biting her neck. She punches at him, slamming him away. She digs into the ground, stopping herself. Godzilla charges up his beam. His beam chips at the Prime's arm, cutting deep into her skin, making her bleed. She roars in pain, and then he moves, and it moves to her stomach, cutting through her. She roars in pain. She goes into the water, swimming away. Prime swims to Antarctica to rest her wounds, but she didn't know something was in there. Then she saw it. It came out of the water, roaring at her, and then it surprised attacked her. It was Tiamat, but she looked different. Her body was purple and weird. She bit onto the Muto Prime's neck, making her bleed more. She roars in pain as she punches Tiamat back into the ocean water, roaring. Silo Tiamat. Skin has turned purple and thicker, sharper skin. Overall, just deadlier, more power. The Muto Prime goes under the water. Silo Tiamat raises up, slamming the Muto Prime down in the ocean floor, shaking the tectonic plates. She roars, and her punch breaks the jaw of Silo Tiamat, but she breaks it back together. She bites the Muto Prime's one of her little arms off. Silo Tiamat gathers all her power within her, and this beam slices through one of the Muto's arms, and she roars in pain. Muto Prime grabs Silo Tiamat and crushes her skull, slamming her down, beating her into a pulp. Silo Tiamat dies slowly. She roars in pain till death, and then the Muto Prime absorbs the power of Silo Tiamat, and then she roars as she feels better, and she goes to the glacier. The Prime rests in the glacier, her wounds healing. The power surges in her until it morphs her body, making her bigger, stronger, more powerful, and then she bursts out. Now she's Silo Prime. She is now more powerful. Silo evolved Muto. She's the queen of parasites. She's able to reach farther. She's heavier. She can run faster. She's very deadly, sharp weapons, and smart. As she goes to Hong Kong to get revenge on Godzilla, she passes by Rodan's volcano, and he rushes out, clamping onto her arm. She gets annoyed and just flings him into his mountain. He gets impaled. He roars in pain, trying to get off the rock, and then she just punches him once, cracking his neck, destroying his whole body spine. She leaves him. Still rest in Hong Kong. He rests, and then he hears it. Roars. Sirens. It was the Silo Muto Prime. She grabs him by the neck, throwing him across the city in an instant. He lands into a mountain. He roars in pain as his dorsals crack. He then runs at her, trying to bite her neck, but it doesn't work. So the Silo Muto Prime punches Godzilla back. This punch almost destroys his whole rib cage. He roars in pain, lying on the ground, hurt. Then something appears from the sky. It was Mothra, but she looks different. Mothra, she absorbed the spirits of Rodan and Tiamat. She also absorbed the spirit of Scylla. Mothra swoops down, grabbing at the chest of the Silo Prime. Since all the spirits of the Titans were empowering Mothra, she was able to pick up the Prime, but Silo Prime rips off one of her wings, roaring at Mothra. lands on Godzilla. She cries out and gives him all her energy. Every Titan spirit going into him, he evolves into Spirit Godzilla. He roars, the ground melting around him with all the power. He roars at Silo Prime. He walks through the city, everything going on fire from all the spirits in him. He gets up, walks towards Silo Prime. He roars. Titan roars with it. His eyes glow. All the spirits of the Titans in that blast off some of her armor. In a second, they blast off more of her armor. She lays on the ground as he bursts into. So, Silo Prime grabs Spirit Godzilla, his heat burning her hand, but she doesn't care. She crushes his skull a little. He bites her hand. She roars in pain, but she slams him into the mountain. His face blows with energy. She then slices his arm off with her blades on her arm with Tiamat's power. She then charges up her own beam. The beam cuts through Godzilla's chest. He roars in pain, but he kicks her away and gets on top of her and roars at her. He charges up a beam, but the Silo Prime punches him off, roaring at him. Silo Prime stands tough as Spirit Godzilla slams into her, throwing her back into mountains. She then charges up, and this punch cracks his skull, breaking his jaw, but he doesn't care. He slaps her miles across mountains. He roars, and then his beam slices off mountaintops as it slices into her armor. Spirit Godzilla charges up to their max power and gives him all their power. This atomic breath carries all the power of the Titans in one blast. Silo Prime digs underground, escaping. That's it for now. To be continued. Now, Spirit Godzilla can rest in peace. Okay, guys, hope you like this what if. I'll make part 3 later. I'm too tired, so like and subscribe. I'm gonna go to bed now. So, bye-bye, everybody.